Welcome to our riveting video presentation on the remarkable event that unfolded in the South China Sea Islands. In a display of military prowess and strategic superiority, the U.S. military achieved an astonishing feat by easily dismantling Chinese military bases in the region. Today, we delve into the heart of the confrontation, examining the forces at play and understanding the profound implications it carries for global geopolitics. Join us as we embark on this gripping journey of power, strategy, and consequence. Before we delve into the dramatic events, let's set the stage. The South China Sea has long been a hotbed of tension and territorial disputes. As China aggressively expanded its military presence on various islands, neighboring countries grew increasingly concerned. The United States, a long-standing ally to several of these nations, viewed this expansion as a challenge to regional stability and its own strategic interests. China has established numerous military installations in the South China Sea, primarily in the Spratly and Paracel Islands. In the Spratlys, China has built airfields at Subi, Mischief, and Fiery Cross, along with potential missile, radar, and helicopter infrastructure at several smaller formations. In the Paracels, China has established a significant military installation at Woody Island, as well as radar and helicopter facilities in several other areas. China continues construction across the region, meaning that it may expand its military presence in the future. The larger bases, Subi, Mischief, Fiery Cross, and Woody Island, have infrastructure necessary for the management of military aircraft, including fighters and large patrol craft. These missiles, radars, and aircraft extend the lethal reach of China's military across the breadth of the South China Sea. The four largest military installations in the SCS have extensive facilities for the operation of military aircraft. This includes advanced fighters, but more importantly patrol, electronic warfare, and advanced early warning aircraft. The ability to use these airfields effectively extends the reach of China's a 2/AD bubble, enabling the transmission of targeting data to missile launchers at sea and in mainland China. The fighter aircraft themselves serve to make the skies over the SCS even more lethal than they otherwise would be, as well as threaten U.S. ships at a distance with cruise missiles. But in conflict, the durability of an airfield depends on the availability of materials and equipment to execute repairs after an attack. It is not obvious that the islands China has created in the South China Sea will be robust enough to continue in operation after U.S. missile and bomb attacks. Although the larger islands have aircraft shelters, it is an open question whether these shelters could long survive a concerted U.S. attack. As Lord Horatio Nelson may have quipped, "A ship's a fool to fight a fort." But there are situations in which ships have a major advantage over forts. China's islands in the SCS are not mobile and are not large enough to hide much in the way of military equipment and material. The United States will be able to meticulously map the military installations on each of the islands in the SCS and will probably be able to track shipments of military equipment to the islands. This will make the islands extremely vulnerable to attack from ships, subs, and aircraft, as missiles will not require real-time targeting data. One positive step for the United States would be to reverse the decision to retire in place the advanced gun system on the Zumwalt-class destroyer. Making available ammunition for this gun would enable the Zumwalts to strike Chinese island installations at range, potentially causing serious, practically irreparable damage at a relatively low cost. Otherwise, the islands will suck up cruise missiles that might effectively be used on more juicy targets. The islands of the SCS have some military relevance, but are more important as a political claim to waterways and undersea resources. Militarily, they represent a thin crust on China's a 2/AD system. Under certain conditions, this crust could disrupt U.S. freedom of action, but it won't be hard for the United States Air Force and Navy to punch through. As tensions escalated, both sides bolstered their military presence in the region. China's military buildup on the islands posed a significant threat to the balance of power. In response, the U.S. military reinforced its presence, deploying state-of-the-art weaponry and conducting joint military exercises with its allies. The long-simmering standoff reached a critical juncture when China unveiled a formidable missile defense system on one of the contested islands. In a carefully coordinated operation, the U.S. military launched a series of targeted strikes against key Chinese military bases. The U.S. military showcased its technological superiority during the confrontation. Advanced surveillance, cyber warfare, and precision-guided munitions played a pivotal role in dismantling the Chinese missile defense system and neutralizing key military assets. Following the decisive victory, the geopolitical landscape in the region underwent significant shifts. The balance of power tilted and diplomatic relations were put to the test. Join us as we explore the immediate aftermath and the ripple effects felt across the globe. The events in the South China Sea Islands showcased the U.S. military's unwavering commitment to its allies and its readiness to defend regional stability. The implications of this clash continue to reverberate in international politics and security considerations. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey. To stay informed about global events and military developments, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like and share this video to spread awareness about this momentous chapter in history. Until next time, stay tuned for more thought-provoking content.